Hey guys, I got something special for you. It's your girl Robin. Today I am taking it another direction. You know, of course, I'm a church consultant. I work with churches and pastors, but I'm also extremely blessed to work with faith-based entrepreneurs. So today I'm showing up as the prophetess. Got my t-shirt on, got my chair. We are about to have an amazing teaching where I'm going to teach you how you can become a prophetess, or a prophet, of course, if you're a guy. My t-shirt has over 45 scriptures that declares from the Word of God what He says about wealth, about success, and even, happiness and wholeness. These scriptures, we kind of call this my wearable faith t-shirt. It reminds me that God does want me to succeed. So that's why I put this teaching together. I want you to know that even though we're going through this coronavirus hostage and shutdown and sheltering situation, that there's still ways that you can create wealth. In fact, I've got 10, 11, 12, at least 12 that I'm going to share with you today. So let's get started. All right, so as you know, whenever we come together for this time of teaching and I have a binder on my lap, that means I got some great stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you. So I want you to get your smart device, your iPad, your iPhone, or, Samsung, Galaxy, whatever that thing is. Do they even still work? Listen. I know that my Samsung users are going to get me for that. But listen, get something so that you can take notes. In fact, I keep this is such a really cute pad of paper that I keep. It says, don't ever let anyone dull your sparkle. Whatever it is you use to write your creative ideas on, that's what you need to have in front of you for this teaching, all right? So, of course, I'm in another space in my home. You're used to seeing me in my studio set up downstairs, but this is my private space where I'm really creative, and so I wanted to share with you what God downloaded to me even this morning, well, really the last couple days. I pulled it all together, of course, this morning, so I wanted to teach from this space because, of course, we're going to be creative and we are about to make some money. So before I jump into the 13 ways, I want to make sure that you're on my email list. It's very, very simple. All you have to do is text my last name, Ware, to the number 22828. That's it, Ware to the number 22828, and follow the prompts. And that way you will be connected to me. And of course, you are watching me prayerfully over on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, and then hit the bell so that you will receive notifications when I go live again. All right? So let's get started. I think I took care of all the housekeeping that I needed to do. Now, before I go into the teaching, I want to tell you 3 quick little things about this. I understand that this pandemic, it caught us by surprise. A lot of people are off work and they have no idea, how they're going to create an additional income stream. Prayerfully, you're receiving your check, you're still getting paid from your employer, which is a great thing, but you still are probably wondering what you're going to do with your time. Well, these suggestions I have for you are going to help you. But I was very, very thoughtful and intentional about what I'm sharing with you. These ideas, number 1, are going to take very little time. Number 2, they're going to take very little money. And then number 3, they are scalable, meaning that you are going to be able to start very, very small. One thing I always teach my students that I coach, I teach you how you can make $10. Because once you figure out how to make $10, then it's scalable to make $100. And then it's scalable even more to make $1,000 and on and on and on. See, I don't want you to get, sidetracked trying to figure out how I can make $1,000. No, it's much easier figuring out how to make $10, because once you do that, you are well on your way to $1,000. All right, so let's get started. Number one is you can be a coach or consultant to someone. Listen, you're an expert in something. You've got experience. Now you may be saying, well, Coach Robin, I don't feel like I'm an expert. Nobody really told me that. Well, they say that if you've got over 1,000 hours in something, that you can declare yourself as an expert. Ways to prove you're an expert is to teach on it. Let people experience you. Baskin Robbins does it right. 33 flavors. When you go in, you may go in there for strawberry, for chocolate, or vanilla, but they've got 29 other flavors, and they allow you to taste them because it may be a new flavor that you like. It's the same thing with you. Though you may have expertise perhaps in doing hair and teaching strategies how to build a healthy hair business, you might be thinking, well, there are other people that already do it. But you're the expert in the way that you do it. And I promise you, there are people assigned to your success if you show up and are consistent. And of course, some other things that I'll teach. And again, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get those tips. But being a coach, being a consultant, so start the process one-on-one. Find someone that needs coaching and assistance that you can help and be a blessing to encourage them how to get started or how to make their brand better or their business skills better. I promise you, there's somebody out there that would be willing to pay you if you just show up as a coach or consultant. So one of the ways that you can do that, of course, is to start the conversation on your Facebook page. Start a Facebook group. Start a Facebook group for people that like hair care. Start a Facebook group for people that like bookkeeping. Whatever it is that is your area of expertise, start a Facebook group or start a series of tweets on Twitter sharing your expertise. How to collect receipts, your favorite apps to scan receipts, the strategies that you use to track your mileage, things like that. You show up and you sell without selling. Now, I want to caution you. Don't go online giving all these tips talking about pay me and I'll give it to you. That's not what you do. We are blessed to be a blessing. Remember, I told you, I'm the queen, I'm the prophetess. I understand that you need to free plus free plus free equals fee. All of my coaching students will know exactly what I'm talking about. But basically the concept is that you want to give in order to receive. So don't get caught up in trying to charge right out of the gate. So number two, the second way that you can get paid during this coronavirus shutdown is to create a course. That's right. So when you are ready and you've got enough content, create a course. Literally, look at all these books I have even in my personal area. I'm always reading. I'm an avid student. I'm an ongoing learner. I have so much content that is of value, that has blessed my life, that I can put into a course, into a webinar that I can share. Again, depending on what stage you're in, don't worry about trying to charge right up front. Maybe start your YouTube channel and put your course there. Market it to the people on Facebook and tell them to meet you over on YouTube to watch this training, or you can pre-record it and put it on Facebook. Different ways to do it, but listen, courses by year 2025, I read this statistic recently that it is going to be $1 billion a day industry. $1 billion a day. So get ahead of the curve, right? We know coronavirus we weren't expecting, but we know 2025 that we want to be ready so that we can be partakers of all of that wealth from sharing the knowledge that we have. Number three is post yourself up online as a virtual assistant, someone that can help entrepreneurs with their everyday needs. Now, a lot of us start out as solopreneurs. It's just us. We're the marketers, we're the finance person, we of course are CEO, we're creative directors, content creators, we're everything, right? But as your business grows, you become then a full-time entrepreneur and you're going to need help. I actually have 4 people that help me, and they're virtual assistants. None of them are here with me in my office every single day. So you can position yourself to be someone's virtual assistant. Maybe you can help them manage content. Maybe you can help them put together a content calendar. Maybe you can help them with their YouTube channel. So they record the videos, but then they transfer them to you. And you do the editing, and you add the lower thirds, and you put all the bells and whistles, and then you put it on YouTube for them. And you charge an hourly rate. I'm telling you, being a virtual assistant is something that pays. And there are people just like me that will pay people just like you to take that burden. One of the things as a coach that I tell my students is, don't get caught up trying to do everything. Mom and pop is overrated. Now, starting out, it makes sense. It makes dollars and it makes sense. But as you build your business, you want to spend your time working on what brings in the most money for you. Does it make sense for you to worry about loading a YouTube video? No. When you can pay somebody, $10 an hour to upload your YouTube video, and then you can spend your time on things that will pay you $50 an hour, $75 an hour, or $300 an hour. Amen? See, I'm speaking that thing into existence for you. Number 4 is to set yourself up as a niche agency or niche, however you want to pronounce it. Someone that has expertise in a specific area. That is maybe Instagram. You are the Instagram queen, and so you are that person that someone hires to set up all things Instagram for that potential client. It's easy and people will pay you for it. Number 5, be a content creator. That's right. People always are looking for content. Of course, the way we receive information now has greatly shifted. No longer are people, going to actual buildings and sitting in classrooms to get information. No, they're getting it electronically. They're getting it through webinars. They're getting it through tweets. They're getting it through posts, all kind of ways. And so what does that look like? Well, you can pitch yourself as a content creator. I have a teaching in that called Schedule Your Wealth. What is that based on? It's based on teaching people how to do work now that pays you 6 months from now. So that if there's a drought, the Bible teaches us that we should have 7 yet 8. King Solomon said it, 7 yet 8 ventures. So that when there's a famine or there's a drought, you still have a stream running. So that's what my Schedule Your Wealth concept is based on. So I'm teaching you that even in being a content creator. Help people, help them understand that you don't just go live. You have to have a strategy. It needs to make sense. Whatever you talk about on Monday should be connected to Tuesday. And what you do on Tuesday should be connected to Wednesday. See, y'all got me trying to go into my Scheduling Your Wealth teaching, but I'm not going to do it, right? You have to make sure that we're connected so that you can get that information, all right? And of course, you can learn more about me on my website, thewareagency.com. That's where I post up classes and workshops and webinars and all that good stuff. So make sure you go there as well. Number 6, all right? You can become a contractor. There's so many businesses that, again, they're not able to meet in their regular buildings, and so they need people like you that can be a contractor for them and can work behind the scenes. Again, people that work in offices 9 to 5 doing whatever it is their businesses do, they're not used to having to be online using those networks and platforms to reach their audience. So maybe you're a contractor that sets up all their Zoom trainings. You're a contractor that you help them with their sales funnels. If you're a coach like I am, it's important that I use automation to stay connected with you, to stay engaged with you. Obviously, I don't have the type of time to send you an email every single day, but automation allows me to do that, right? It's the tool. Well, a lot of people don't know how to set up sales funnels and automation loops and all of that. But look, and even tripwires, yeah. Look, put in the comments if you know what a tripwire is. Yes. If you have those skill sets, then you set yourself up as a contractor for that specific item, and watch, I'm telling you, people are gonna jump in your inbox. All right, let's move on to number 7, and that is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is when you sell something that already exists. So for instance, let's say my coaching program. If you recommend that coaching program to someone, you would become an affiliate of mine and I would pay you. that is a form of passive income. I'm actually an affiliate for Constant Contact. I'm an affiliate for Amazon. I'm an affiliate for quite a few things. And as I sell those items and my code is embedded in the links, then I receive income from them. That's one of my 9 income streams. And probably for the past 6 years, I have gotten a check every single month through some of my affiliates. So maybe even longer than 6 years. But I'm telling you, those dollars add up. And again, it's all passive income. I don't have to purchase any items and store them in my house and haul them around in my car and have parties and give people samples. I don't do any of that. I simply, I use the product, I know how to present the product, and people buy it using my affiliate code, and then I receive payment. Simple. Yes, if you are liking these tips that I'm giving you, the ways that you can create income, that you can start a business during this coronavirus hostage situation, as I like to call it, then I want you to put in the comments, Robin, this is working for me, all right? And then number 8, you can become an Amazon associate. Listen, if people haven't been using Amazon, they sure are using it right now. Everybody is using Amazon. Well, set up an account with Amazon and become an Amazon associate. Again, I do that. So when you recommend anything and you put the link, your Amazon associate link, Amazon will send you a check. That's right. And then as you build your base, as you increase your social media influence, you can even qualify to become an Amazon influencer. Your girl is working towards that. So y'all keep me in prayer for that. But I'm telling you, the Bible teaches us in Deuteronomy 8:18 that he gives us the ability to create wealth. And that's what I'm teaching you, all of these different strategies that you can do if you are obedient, if you're consistent. Hey, listen, and you commit to it. All right? Number 9 is you could become a property manager for someone that owns an Airbnb. Now I know you're thinking, well, Elder Ware, Coach Robin, people aren't traveling. They don't need Airbnbs, but listen, there are people that have Airbnbs that are tired of managing that process. So while you're off, you can go online and you can position yourself as someone that can take over that process. Has nothing to do with the fact that people aren't traveling and staying in them. This is a behind the scenes part, right? You're pitching yourself to that person that you will put up their ad, or you'll go look at their current ad, you'll revise it, you'll put up better pictures, you'll crop the pictures, you'll add lower thirds to the pictures. They're all different things that you can offer to make their ad pop on Airbnb. Maybe you'll run Facebook ads for them, whatever. But that's what you can do as it relates to Airbnb. So you just have to be open. That's why I pray every single day for creative ideas and witty inventions. One of my scriptures here on my prophetess t-shirt is Mark 11:23-24. And it says that you shall have whatsoever you say. You have to speak to that mountain. You got to put it out in the atmosphere that this is what you believe. It becomes your confession of faith. Literally, I can tell you, I did a teaching that I said vision boards don't work. And they don't. Vision boards give sight, but you have to do the work. All right, so you can speak to that mountain and it will be moved, but the work that you have to do is you have to continue to believe it, you have to continue to say it, and then you have to be willing to put the work in it for it to manifest. All right, see, that's the Elder Ware coming out of me, but I just wanted to help you because everything I do as a coach, it's biblically based. I base it on the scriptures. All right, number 10 is meal prep. That's right, meal prep. I'm here in my new house, as you all know. In fact, I celebrated 1 year being in my new home just last week. That's right. So meal prep is really important to me because I travel a lot. And as you know, I have Mom and Dad Ware here with me. So I have someone that does meal prep. And she's amazing. She literally comes in, helps with Mom and Dad Ware, and she does their meals and she preps and then she's gone. Simple as that. So you may be the one that you want to create meals for someone, even during this coronavirus shutdown, this hostage situation, or maybe I should say coronavirus takeover, I don't know. But you could prepare meals, deliver them to people in your neighborhood or in your church community, put it in their mailbox or whatever. We got to do the whole 6-foot distance thing, but put it in their mailbox for them, and then they can come out and they can get their meals so that they don't have to worry about that. Number 11. Again, I told you I was bringing the goods. Number 11 is being a bookkeeping assistant. Being an entrepreneur, solopreneur, it's important. It's, tax time, well, it was April 15th. They just changed it to July 15th. But tax time requires us to have a boatload of receipts. And the easiest way for your CPA or your accounting firm that you work with is to be able to give them your receipts in the way or in the form that they need them. And so literally, as a bookkeeping assistant, I'm not saying pitch yourself as an accountant, as a CPA. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying being a bookkeeping assistant. You could work with your clients and organize their receipts. Same thing, kind of like the meal prep. Tell them to put all their receipts in a bag. You drive over to their house, get it out of their mailbox, bring it home, and start that process of logging everything into Excel, QuickBooks, Quicken, whatever system it is that they use. All right. Number 12 is being a ghostwriter for ebooks. Yes, everybody wants to write a book, but it's easier to start that process by writing an ebook. So literally, you could farm yourself out, hire yourself out to help someone put together an ebook. And then number 13, of course, is being a caregiver for the homebound. As a person of faith, it's really important to me that all of the people in our church community are taken care of. And so you may be that person that calls and checks on our seniors, but you also might pitch yourself to the children of that senior, that they can hire you to go and check on that senior. They can hire you to go to the grocery store for that senior. They can hire you to go over there and clean the house of that senior. Listen, yes, some of you may be saying, oh, well, I would do that for free, and that's fine. I would do a lot of this stuff on here for free, but we do have to make money, right? God gives us the ability to create wealth. He's given us a lot of gifts, tools, talents that doesn't require us to have any formal training, right? It just comes to us naturally. And so because you're a nurturer, somebody that's kind, people will pay you for that. They're paying you for your consistency. They're paying you for your loyalty. They're paying you because you just have a heart that cares. So listen, you guys, I told you I had it for you today. I hope that this blessed you as my coaching students, right? My teaching on today, ways that you can get paid during the coronavirus shutdown. I'm your go-to girl, Robin. Of course, my website is thewareagency.com. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell so you receive the notifications when I go live again. God bless you. Stay safe, and I'll be back with more videos soon.